Hello everyone, and what I have today is a Super Mario World instruction booklet. This came with my original copy of Super Mario World for Super Nintendo, and I thought it was very nifty that it came with this. This has a lot of cool imagery and how to play the game inside. You can see here this has a bunch of other different information on here, and even up here it says thank you. This right here is a great page also. It shows off the story, so if you want to take the time to read this, I'm not going to. And then it shows the great artwork of Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, and Princess Peach. And then it shows off the controller and what each button does. It shows even more on this page with a bunch of cool illustrations. Right here has a cool little screen capture of the game. It shows you how to insert the cartridge into the game console, which you'd think people would know how to do that. Here's the map of the game, where you start out. It tells you where you go. The game begins at Yoshi's house and how to move Mario to each level. This shows you how the live mechanic works, and if you lose all your Marios or lives or whatever you want to call it, that the game is over. This says if you gather 100 regular coins, you'll earn an extra Mario. If you gather 5 dragon coins in one course, you'll earn an extra Mario. Dragon coins also count as regular coins. This shows off all the different power-ups, like this one is my favorite, the Cape Feather, which was a new power-up at the time. It shows you how you can hold an extra item if you already have a power-up in place. Okay, now this page is awesome because of all the illustrations. Here demonstrates all the different power-ups and what they look like. If you want to take the time to read that. How to run, how to jump, which is every Mario game, you should know how to do that. Spin jump, which was added to this game, that's a cool mechanic. Throwing an item, holding an item, jumping out of the water, crouching, swimming, holding an item and swimming. Very cool illustrations. Whoever did this did an awesome job. How to enter the pipes, how to get into the upside down pipes, pipe with triangular block, which this was also a very cool mechanic through the game, where you could run up the side of pipes with the cape and you could fly and stuff. Jumping with Yoshi, hitting Koopas through fences, revolving doors, and also a bunch of other cool illustrations, so you can see. Shows you what the cape power-up can do. If you press Y, it does a spin attack that can kill multiple enemies. How to fly up in the air with the cape. Very similar to the Tanuki suit. Slow landing, and a bunch of other stuff. Yes, the introduction of Yoshi as a playable character in Mario. This page is awesome. It shows you how to eat stuff and shoot out eggs. Yes, the Legend of Yoshi, if you want to watch this. The Legend of Colored Yoshi. Somewhere in the land of dragons, there are 3 different colored Yoshis hiding. At first, there are 3 little kids, so you must feed them something so they grow. If you feed them 5 enemies, they'll grow into big Yoshi. That's awesome. And look, it's a color palette of all the little Yoshis. And then there's Mario holding the baby Yoshi. It talks about Yoshi's Island. Look at all this. It shows all the little Koopalings. Here's the page with a bunch of special items and different power-ups. This page shows some of the enemies and characters. Some Goombas. And my personal favorite, Monty Mole. There's the Big Boo and the Boo Buddies. Eewees. Some fishies. An urchin. Oh yes, and the dolphins. And Magic Koopa. The final page, it shows more of the Koopalings and then a very cool illustration of Bowser. Anyways, this was my video about the Super Mario World booklet, instruction booklet. If you guys like this, see you in the next one.